Hello viewers, another model review for you today. This one's the brand new Bachmann Class D11, the D11-1 Prince Albert in early emblem livery. I got this from Cropper's Models in Bridlington, which is the place I now live. I'm having a bit of a look at it, a bit of a run round of it, and I just thought, I'd do it. Usually I'm going to do it if they've got sound in, but this one doesn't have sound yet. So this is going to be a two-part review, this one. Right. Let's see what does it say in the back of the box about this one. Oh, plenty of information. Plenty of information on it. Tells you the difference between the D11-1s and the D11-2s. To say there's a hell of a lot of extra bits to put in this. That's about half of them. There's a lot there, a lot of shovels, a lot of extra little valances, stuff like that. Here we go. And the reason I got this is because I wanted a smaller engine. There were quite a lot of large engines, and I just thought, well, have something smaller. And I got the coaches to go with it, so I've chosen this one. As you can see, it's a lot smaller than most of the stuff I own. I mean, you've seen things like the A1 and the O1. Although this isn't that much smaller than an O1, it looks a bit smaller. Quite a bit. Right, little details, as I always do. Painted cab crew. Recoil tender. Not much coal in this one. I didn't want to overdo it with the D11, I'm afraid, so kept it simple. The only thing you have to watch out for is connected to the drawbar, and that drawbar is not very strong, as you can see, so you've got to be very careful. And there's a lot of extra detail on top you've got to be careful of. Turn around to the front. You see, I put express headlamps on it. Put the guide irons on there, an absolute pain to get on. Put a cosmetic coupler on the front. Just pull that out so it doesn't get caught. And if you notice the front bogie, because the coupling hole catches the guide irons, I've had to turn the bogie around completely. So that's actually running backwards, that bogie, but it looks exactly the same, so it's alright. So, one thing I did learn about these models is there's actually a warning on Olivia's Trains website saying these models run very jerkily at low speed, which is true, they do a bit. So if you're not into models that are a bit jerky, well, this one's not for you. Anyway, close-up shot. And there we are on the track. I really like this model. It's basic 440. They were built for running around Scotland originally. Then the D11-1s were put on the North British territory for the simple fact that the loading gauge was a lot more limited. So I believe it was Gresley that designed these to run on the lighter loading gauge, so they're just a bit lighter basically than the D11-2s. That's the only difference as far as I know. In fact, was it Gresley? Let's have a look on the box, it'll tell you. Yes, it says Gresley here, originally built by Robinson, or designed by Robinson, then Gresley took the decision to build this class of D11. So, give you a quick run. Like I say, unfortunately this one doesn't have sound yet, but it will. Okay. Prince Albert. Yeah, this is Prince Albert, this locomotive is named. So 14 speed steps this one, because the decoder I've got in it doesn't work at 28 speed steps. That's speed step 1 going backwards. See about the jerkiness thing, because see what they mean. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, it probably won't from the angle you're at, but they are quite jerky. The thing is, it does alleviate itself when it gets to like speed step 3. There's no more jerkiness. So it's still a nice model and it runs pretty well. Decoder's fitted to the tender. Again, it's one of them fussy couplings with all the silly little wires and things like that. That's at speed step 3 of 14. Whoa, whoa. Bit too fast. So they are sprightly little locomotives, these. They're very, very good indeed. 1 second, it's come off the track. There we go. Reverse it up to you. There we are. Sounds like one of the other wheels has come off. No, it's fine. Right. So what do we think of the locomotive? Well, I really like it. It's nice to have something a bit smaller than a massive Pacific. This is just the American wheel arrangement. It's a very nice model itself, all plastic design. There's lots of extra little details. and lots of extra in the bag to fit on. It's got its own little headlamps, but they're black, and it's almost impossible to see them against the body. That's why I installed the spring side ones. I must have made them a fortune, the amount of them I've bought. But it's got nice little details. There's a very delicate lamp iron here on the back, same as the Hornby 01. Overall, the model itself, I'd give it a 7 out of 10. It's a very nice model, but there are a lot of very delicate parts on it. There's a lot of flimsy parts to put on. The jerkiness isn't so much of a problem, but at the same time, it is a little bit annoying. So I would recommend it for anybody who likes the look of it. Just give it a bit of a run, and I think it should be alright after an hour or two. So, next time we see it, it should have the sound in it. And until next time, I'll see you then.